It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Birds and the Buccaneers on Monday night.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game, just a few plays away. He continues to play up to his potential. This team's going to be tough to beat.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the sideline, he's got Evans.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it, because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
This one caught left side by Evans. And he's gonna have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
And he's got it. That'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He finds Devontae Smith. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Over the middle, that's Godwin. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Irving. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Right back to Irving. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback.
A throw right side is intercepted. And the Eagles are gonna have it at their own 32-yard line.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those 2 safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
A first down throw for Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. All even on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll be close to a first down. A little short, that tackle made at the 42.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Throwing is Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And the Eagles are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Here's Barkley. trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. And a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his big tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Hurts working in the pistol.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt, and he'll be kicking right into the full effects of the wind. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll run it. It's Irving. Bucky Irving. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way home. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with a run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Hurts. That one pulled in by Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On first down is Mayfield. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. On the handoff, it's Irvin. And this will be a Bucs first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On first and 10, here's Baker. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. On play action, Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Here's the punter now. He's got the wind at his back as he's on to punt this one away. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's their punter now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Here's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Jamel Dean that time, all over him in coverage. Third and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Hurts will try it again. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. A gain of 48.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To the air again. Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Again, Hurts. Taking off, and he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, Baker. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They face 2nd down and 7. Mayfield. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Mayfield. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The veteran linebacker, Shaq Barrett, in on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. A big play there on the scramble. An even 40 yards.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal.
And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
The last thing you can afford in this situation, Mike, is to take a sack. You don't want to go backwards and make the 4th down try that much more challenging. Keep the ball on the ground. Even if you come up short, you'd get another crack at it. And I think now on 4th down, if they do go for it, it's got to come through the air. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And just a short pickup there to the 35. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 2nd down and 8. They'll run with the 3rd-year man. It's Rashad White. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That is caught. He got Godwin. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They send Godwin in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by their rookie 1st-round pick.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Hurts to the air on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, a pickup of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, Hurts. That one complete to Brown. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Here's Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Saquon. He slams it in there, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Elliott on now for the PHI. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield, By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Throwing is Baker. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Hey, alert 33.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for two. Back to throw. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. Oh. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll run the counter with Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now it's Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
A first down throw for Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Now, screen set up for Irving. We'll try and hurry to the line here. On 2nd down, Baker. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone, and it just completely mixed them up. You can see he's staring down his receiver, and frankly, I think he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
That's caught. It's Evans. We'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A pass pulled in by Irving.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Reed Blankenship had the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play. Throwing is Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. They send a receiver in motion left. Baker to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he will score again. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Man in motion is Smith. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense and receiver Chris Godwin set to take over again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here comes Otten in motion. To throw is Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down, a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here comes Otten in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Philadelphia. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. In a game that was expected to be a cakewalk, pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one, as they cruise to an easy road victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Tampa.